Hello, everybody. So the first thing that we're going to do is go over the value for the SoFi Invest portfolio. This portfolio is based on fractional shares, and I always like to start by going over the actual value of the portfolio. So from my last update, which was in 2019, this is the first update of 2020. The portfolio was at $628.36, and that is including all gains. I have since then deposited $55 into the portfolio, as well as you can see, the total gains today is $42.15. The total dividends to date since starting the portfolio is $3.15. And as you can see, the portfolio value is $692.15. Now, based on, everything, the dividends, the total gains, and based on the money that I put into this portfolio, which was $650, I am currently up 6.10% on this particular portfolio. So now what I want to do is I want to look at the actual holdings. Now, in this particular portfolio, again, I am investing in what is called stock bits. And for those of you who are new to the channel and you have not seen me review this portfolio before, stock bits is what SoFi calls their fractional share investing feature, stock bits. So what I'm going to do now is just show you guys some of the companies that I currently hold in my SoFi Invest portfolio. And what I tend to do is I tend to buy dividend paying stocks based on their ex-dividend date, as well as companies that have been paying or increasing their dividends for a minimum of 5 years. So currently in this portfolio, I own 42 dividend paying stocks, and I have not added any new dividend paying stocks since the last update. I own four growth stocks, and I have not added any new growth stocks since the last update. And I own 3 ETFs, and I did add a new ETF today. So let's take a look at the ETF that I added today. And that's the awesome thing about SoFi Invest. You can invest in growth stocks. You can also invest in dividend stocks as well as ETFs. So the ETF that I added today was VTI. VTI is currently trading at $165.45. It is the Vanguard US stock market ETF, and that is the total stock market. So invest in an index of the overall U.S. stock market, including large, mid, small, and micro cap stocks. It seeks to track the CRSP U.S. Total Market Index, which represents approximately 100% of the stocks regularly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. So I just wanted to open this position. So I opened this position with $5 because I did make my initial deposit. So every single week I deposit $25 into this portfolio. So as you can see, my average cost is $165.32. It has an expense ratio of 0.03%. And then right here, it tells you it has a dividend yield of 2.13%. Now, if we scroll down, usually it will show us the holdings, but for whatever reason, it says that you can refer to the fund perspective at this website. So for whatever reason, we cannot see the holdings, but that's fine. If you guys are interested in knowing what is in VTI, you guys can check it out on Yahoo, Finance, or on the Vanguard website. It is a Vanguard fund. The next thing that I want to look at is the 2 stocks that go ex-dividend next week, which is the stocks that I've already bought. So the first stock that goes ex-dividend next week is Caterpillar. It goes ex-dividend on January the 17th. It pays $1.03 per share. It's currently trading at $146.17. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Caterpillar, it engages in manufacturing of construction and mining equipment, diesel and natural gas engines, industrial gas turbines, and diesel electronic locomotives. So it's a pretty popular company. Most people are familiar with it. I currently have $10.53 invested into it. My gain is 53 cents. My average cost is $138.74. And again, the dividend yield is 2.82%. And then the next stock that goes ex-dividend next week is AbbVie. And AbbVie pays $1.18 per share. And currently AbbVie is trading at $89.05. And for those of you who are not familiar with AbbVie, it is a research-based biopharmaceutical company which engages in the development and sales of pharmaceutical products. I currently have $22.87 in value. I am up $2.87, and my average cost is $77.88. And if we look here, you will see the dividend yield is 4.81%. Now, the next thing that I want to look at is my growth stocks. Growth stocks are stocks that do not pay a dividend. So the first growth stock that I own is Amazon. It is currently trading at $1,883.16. And I'm pretty sure you guys all know what Amazon is. It engages in the provision of online retail shopping services. Oops. Let me just go back into Amazon. So as you can see, currently I am up on Amazon $1.32. My total value is $22.26, and my average price is $1,771.53. Now, unlike the dividend stocks in my portfolio, because these stocks do not pay a dividend, I usually try to invest some type of equity into these stocks every single week. Even if it's just a couple dollars, I try to invest some money into these growth stocks every single week, as well as the same thing goes for my ETFs. I try to invest some type of money into them every single week. Now, next is Netflix. It's currently trading at $329.05. As you can see, my total value is $12.51. I am up 51 cents on this particular stock for a total return of 4.25%. And then after Netflix, we have, everybody's favorite stock, which is Tesla. And Tesla just has been on a tear lately, reaching 52-week highs several times over the last few weeks. So it is down today. Some is down $3.19, but it's currently trading at $478.15. And as you can see, I have $29.48. I am up $5.48, and my total return is 22.83%. My average cost is $389. And last but not least, we have Berkshire Hathaway. And for Berkshire Hathaway B shares, it is down today to $2.03, currently traded at $226.62. And for those of you who are not familiar with Berkshire Hathaway, it is a holding company. And as you can see, it's engaged in the provision of properties and casualties, insured and reinsured, utilities and energy, freight, rail, transportation, finances, manufacturing, retail, and services. It operates through the following segments: Geico, General, RE, Berkshire Hathaway, Reinsurance Group, Berkshire Hathaway Primary Group, Burlington Northern Santa Fe LLC, Berkshire Hathaway Energy, McLean Company, Manufacturing Services and Retail, and Finance and Financial Products. So, that's just a little bit about Berkshire Hathaway. So if we look at it, I have a total of $20.36. I am only up 36 cents or 1.8%. Now, another stock that I am up a lot on would be Apple. So let's just take a look here at Apple. And I'm pretty sure everybody is familiar with Apple and what they do. So currently Apple is trading at $310.33. And as you can see, 52 weeks highs is $312.67. So my total value is $50. My average cost is $240.25. I am up 11.37% for a 29.15% gain on Apple. And those are pretty much my holdings. Again, like I said, I'll scroll through and you guys can take a look at the stocks that I own. But again, I pretty much invest in dividend stocks. I am pretty much buying stocks based on their ex-dividend date, unless it's the growth stocks that I own. And I'm pretty much trying to invest money in the growth stocks on a weekly basis, as well as the ETFs that I own as well. And I only have one monthly paying ETF. I don't have any monthly paying stocks in this portfolio, and that's BND. BND is the Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF. I have $50.05. I am only up 5 cents for a 0.10% return. It has a 0.035 expense ratio, and it has a dividend yield of 2.67%. So that's pretty much it. Now, for anyone who is interested in opening a SoFi Invest account, I will leave my link in the description below. You guys can open up a SoFi Invest account for yourself. And another good thing that I like about SoFi Invest is that they show you, they offer a lot of information on their website as well about, stocks and investing. They also have automated investing, and you can also start investing with just $1. They show you the market, as you can see here, what the market has done today. You can also invest in Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, as well as, I want to scroll down here. So StockBit is the program where it allows you to buy fractional shares. Yes, you can invest in cryptocurrency. They show you starter collections. They also show you international stocks. And then they also show you dividend growers, as well as stocks under $10, stocks under $25, new stocks on the block, doing good stocks, instant diversification, bond diversification, pot tickers, top tech stocks, household names, and new ETFs on the block. So if you guys are new to investing and you want to research certain types of stocks, they have a collection of different types of stocks that you can look at and get an idea of what type of stocks you want to invest in. They also show you stocks that are trending, as well as SoFi has their own ETFs that you can invest in. They also have information on Investing 101, what is a stock bit, cryptocurrency. They give you a lot of information